King's Prime TV is a one-stop entertainment website for live sports, news, reality shows, and top-notch Nollywood movies. Log in to our website www.kingsprimetv.com or download our app on any of our iOS devices or your Android phones, any one of them. Just download and you get your movies and all entertainment stuff just the way you like it. Welcome again to King's Prime TV.
Okay, I'm Vivian Imelda Ibineye. I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, I am into turkey wears for both adults and kids, sunglasses, bags, shoes, other fashion accessories. This actually started in the year 2019. I think it was on 12th of January. I had it in mind. I was like, what am I doing? This is almost getting to 9 years I graduated from school, no job, and it wasn't really okay for hobby to just be bringing in. Anytime I need this, I'll ask him and all that. I was not really feeling it, in as much as I had savings from NYSC and all that. So I decided to look for something that I could be able to cope with and do. So I said, okay, I had kids, and I'm the kind of person, I love fashion, in as much as most times I wouldn't want to dress up, but I would like people around me to dress up. So I decided to go into kids sneakers. That was the first business I started then. Yes, went into kids sneakers. So from kids sneakers, we later got supply for the turkey clothing and accessories. I would say the person that actually pushed me was a friend I met online. She's based in Abuja. Thank you very much, Nana. She sells Goruntula. So I saw her online and decided to buy from her. So when I bought from her, she in turn wanted to buy from me and was like, what do I sell? I said kids sneakers. So she said, have you thought of dealing with turkey wears and others? I said I would have loved to, but I don't have the connection. Or not that I don't have the connection, I actually see some of them on Facebook, but to get that trusted person that you can entrust your money to and you don't get duped. So she said, okay, that she is into a group and she has been buying from the lady for her own personal use for a long time, that if I'm interested, she would want to introduce me. So that was how it came about. Yes, I am. I'm very, very satisfied with it, because now it has made me to know, because most times if I go to a boutique to buy something and someone say I will pick up a top, they will say this is 12,000. I'll say, ha. When I can get this other one cheaper, like 5,000, what am I using 12,000 naira top to do and all that? Then I didn't know, you understand, that there is value or more, as in what quality actually means. You understand? Because getting it's not that the one that is cheaper doesn't have quality though, but this other one would tend to last for a longer time, even with the way you preserve it and all that. So that was it. Father, this our online business, God will help us. Turkey It's like if you are dealing with Turkey wares or any importation, let me just say, you really have to have patience, and even the customers too, because you don't just like read that deal from home that don't have a store and probably capital that much. You can't just say, okay, I'm buying a pair of shoe and the shoe is like 36 to 42. You get the whole pairs at once. You understand? So we actually source for people that, okay, which size do you want? Which size? Like that, like that. You can buy like 4 pairs, 3 pairs, 5 pairs, like that. So you don't even tie down your money in the whole process. You get? So it has really been challenging. Like, God. Sometimes you will wait for goods. So like now, currently, there's one I'm waiting for. It's almost 1 month. And I think maybe by the time the goods come in, the lady that requested for it on Facebook, she might not want to take it again. But since I'm a vendor, I will still advertise it and sell. So that's one of the challenges we meet. For the goods to come in, most times, it takes time acquiring, and probably because there are so many people sourcing for such goods everywhere, all over the world, before your own supplier gets to the factory or whatever to go and buy the goods, they will say finished. And at the end of the day, you end up, and you're already, sent money to her for that. So it's really challenging, but at least the few times we're able to meet up with clients' demands is satisfying for me. Basically, for people that are staying within my area in Port Harcourt here, I try as much as possible to tell you, okay, if you are scared of your money, you don't want to send your money to me, most times I use mine. I will say, that's what I do most times. Let me know if you say sometimes. That's what I do most times. I will say, wait, let me purchase this and make sure that I am with the product. You understand? So we don't have a situation whereby you send money, supplier tells me the product is no more available. I'm telling you the product is not available, and you're telling me, after I've waited for 1 month and all that, before you know it, they're going to Facebook, scam, this, that. So most times I just tell them that they should exercise patience. Let me try and see whether I can be able to purchase the product. Then when I do, then people's reviews too helps. Reviews from customers that have patronized us in one way or the other, they help to, make them trust us. Yeah, I have. The first, the first person they introduced me to, the first person Nana introduced me to, because they said it's one thing that will give birth to another. So the first supplier she introduced me to sent me it was a 3-piece for a child. So the trouser of the 3-piece was supposed to have something like this, and at the end of the day they sent something else, and it was for a customer. So when I received it, God, I was like, no. I had to snap the picture and send to the lady. She said no, that was not what she saw, that she cannot pay for this and all that. That no. And I thought, okay, sorry ma, that no problem. I tried my best to explain to her what went wrong and told her that I would definitely make it up to her next time. Yeah. Okay. I tried taking them through the process, both the messages from my customer, from my suppliers, so that they will actually know that I was working towards this product. That is not as if there is nothing. I tried giving them feedback, most messages from the supplier, when she's going there and all that, the one she was able to get, I screenshot and sent to her. So at the end of the day, we were able to get some, but the ones we didn't get, I apologized and I had to refund. Okay, I would say is the value for me, because I think anything I'm doing, I want it perfect. If I'm going to supply something for you or give you something, I would want it to be extremely okay. If it's not in perfect condition, I can't send it to you. I've had people that I got something from, and at the end of the day, when I received it, it wasn't even near what I sent money for, and I got angry and all that. So me, I wouldn't want a client to be in that kind of situation with me because of the name we are trying to build. Yes, so it's always value for money for me. Anything I'm going to give you is value. It's not going to be anything less than that. It has been challenging though, especially now that the dollar rate is almost skyrocketing. 520 today, 530 as at this morning. Though I've never even checked their distance to this morning, but as at last night, it was 520. So you just imagine a pair of shoes that you are supposed to sell for 4,000 something. At the end of the day, adding shipping and everything is 7,085 and all that. It hasn't really been, it hasn't really been encouraging this period. Sales has really been slow, but those ones that our customers that knows the kind of products I offer to them, they still, try to patronize and be like, remove something for me now and all that. So we tend to strike a balance together, yeah, and agree on something. Okay. Most times I ask them the particular what do you call it, logistics they would want, because it's not all logistics that are in their various places. Like me now, if I'm receiving something from here, Agofure is close to me, but someone that is not around this place, that is at Rupoku, you can't send something to Agofure for the person. So most times I try to ask them which transportation that they know, logistics, something that they know is reliable, that is close to their destination. So that's how I do it with their own, what do you call it, their own idea, yeah. I would say at yes. That was when I started initially. It's actually a story, but I'll try and cut it short. Okay, so the sneakers business, when I sent money for it, it was supposed to come after 2 days. The sneakers ended up coming after 3 weeks. So you can imagine sampling and people already saying, I want. Okay, you come and pick within the week, and within the week they're not hearing anything from you. Sneakers you didn't see. Boss, the bus driver is not picking calls, like you are just in the air. I was totally, I don't even know what was going on in my mind. I said, hey, my 100 and something thousand vermouth. Hey, Jesus. I was like, say, Jesus, did Sister Vic did she like, as in fact, I don't just know. But thank God at the end of the day, the man, he resurfaced. Maybe it was because of all these, what they call it, these big bosses. This Kennedy Lichuku, their boss. So the boss had a problem on the road and slept on the road for days. I don't just know, but I was just grateful that I received my goods in good condition. Though some of the people that ordered to then, they had to now go and make do with something else they bought from someone else. But it's still okay. It was still an experience for me. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I talked it out with them and they were like, okay, since it's something you can do, just make sure when you are dealing with the right source. So you don't get scammed and all that. If they didn't bring it to my ear. It's just that I knew that someone one time told me that even while we are doing your business, still be applying for jobs, interview and all that. I said, okay, thank you, I will. That's just it. My dear, the Lord is good. He's well with us. It's really challenging. It's really challenging, especially when you don't have someone helping you out. But I try to balance. I try to balance it up. Most times I do the ones I can do, especially for house chores. I do the ones that I can do and make sure that I'm online for my business too, trying to strike a balance between the two. It's been challenging, but we are coping. When I receive reviews or pictures, mostly pictures, like there was one time, one of my mom's friend, I didn't know she was my mom's friend though. I just met her on Facebook, and I came on Facebook to a group and I saw where they advertised for eyeglass. So this was hours. I think it was like 12 hours or thereabouts. So reluctantly, I just said, let me just put my picture there. So I just put up my eyeglass pictures there. The next thing, someone called my phone. Said, then you advertise your pictures on, told me her name and all that. So I went back and actually found out that it was the lady, the main author of the the post, that called me. I was like, Many people advertise though. My dear, that day, I would say Grace was just working for me, because you know how they advertise on Facebook. Before you come, 1K, 2K, Jesus. So she called me and said she needed this and this and this, whether it was available. I told her, sent dispatcher and all that. She wasn't around, it was her daughter. So she said, how would she send the money, that she wants to confirm how the stock was. So I told her, okay, no problem, that when she confirms, she can send the money for me. While I was saying that, my mind was shaking, no, let it not be that it's scam. But the dispatch was assuring me, Madam, no worry, I know the house. I know the house. I said, this one is not know the house in this matter. Maybe she's a visitor. They might decide that they don't know her. But I just said, okay, let me just still go with it, So he left. And when she came back, she saw the glasses. She was happy. She sent my money for me. It was after a while on Facebook that she sampled the glass, and my mom was like, wow, this glass is very fine. She said it's MED. Momsina called me that day and said, do you know this lady was my secondary school friend in Queens, Enugu? I shouted. I said, Jesus, Jesus. I was so happy. I was so happy with that review. Like, I went to the Facebook, I munched it and put it on, and put it on my own post. So that was the height. Yeah, that was the height of it for me there. Okay. I see it expanding. When I did my registration, I actually added logistics to it, because most times, because of this my area too, it's really hard to get, logistics that would come to this place without any hitch on the way. So that's it. So in the next few years, I pray and hopefully with capital, I'm able to, have my own logistics, so that it will help with with my business and meet other people's needs. Yeah. I would invest it in my business. Look for a marketplace that I can rent a very good shop. Then probably put some into the logistics aspects too. Wow. My business was actually MED collections at first. So then it wasn't registered. So, but normal, okay, an entrepreneur that has, an idea of starting a business and all that. I just formed, the ME was from Imelda. my second English name. Then the D was from Daniels, my father's name then. So I've always had that name, MED, 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 MED. It has just, sticked. So when I wanted to register the business, they didn't approve the first one. So now my second option was Emiva Lala. The Emiva is still from EM, Imelda, IV. My first name is Vivian. Then A, Anyam. That's my grandfather's surname, my family's surname. So the Lala came about during December period. This Emiva Lala, actually, the Emiva Lala name was, I constructed it when I was still in secondary school. It was during December. So the Lala, I was like, I wanted to open an email. Then now we always, this email something. Let me open an email, have pen pals and all that. So I said, okay, what will I use and open an email? What will I use and open an email? It was during December period. I think someone was singing this la 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 la. So I don't know whether you know the song. La 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 la. And I said, okay, la la la. I just grabbed the name from there. Emiva Lala. Okay, that was it. So when the first one didn't work, I had to go for the second option, Emiva Lala Collections and Logistics. I would have loved to be a civil servant. Yeah, I would have loved to be a civil servant because I'm a graduate of public administration. I like office work very well. I know it's tedious, but I like writing. I like documenting stuff, so I would have done well as a civil servant. Yeah. Okay, I would say let them go for what works for them. There are so many things they can really venture in. Those ones that don't have capital, you can look for a trustworthy entrepreneur that you can dropship for and be serious about it. You don't need capital just to get pictures and advertise. When your customer agrees to the price, your supplier sends to them direct. It's not like you are a middleman. So that's what I would advise. Just look for what works for you and be good at it. Okay. The pay on delivery only applies to customers in Port Harcourt for me. Yes, even when I don't know them. If that is what they insist on. It now boils down to the logistics. I have a trusted logistic company that I deal with. So when the biker comes to pick up, I tell him this particular person has not made payment. He would want to confirm the goods before paying. So please, when you get there, you have to stay there. Let the person, look at the stuff and agree that yes, this is what he or she wants. Then make payment before you leave. So most times I just go out of my way to add extra something to their fee. Wow, this is still Emiva Lala Collections. We'll deal on turkey wears, sunglasses, bags, shoes, everything fashion. You can follow us on Instagram at Emiva Lala Collections. Our former Instagram handle was disabled, so we are trying to build a new one. So on Facebook, we are still Emiva Lala Collections. Thank you guys very much. Remain blessed and stay safe. My name is Vivian Ibeneye. Keep watching Entrepreneurs Corner on King's Prime TV.
King's Prime TV, a one-stop entertainment website for news, live sports, TV reality shows, and top-notch Nollywood movies. Log on to our website www.kingsprimetv.com, or you can download the app on Google Play Store or Apple Store and get entertained just the way you like it.